Hey guys, Sabetray is back. So today I am going to be making another piece of lock jewelry. I've been just kind of sitting around playing with the wire and stuff, and I came up with a new piece that I haven't really seen anywhere. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. What you'll need is a crochet hook, one crochet hook. This one is size K, and then two more crochets hook of a comparable size. And these are size I's. Okay, so basically you want one main one, one larger one that your lock will fit on. You know, this one should be comparable to one of your locks, and then it doesn't matter really the sizes of these, but you want to kind of have them close in size. I just so happen to have two I's. And then you're also going to need two different colors of wire, or you can use the same color if you want, but I want to mix it up a little bit, so I'm going to use two distinct colors of 20 gauge wire. So let's get to it. Sabetray is here. Welcome to my channel. Alright, so as you can see, I have measured out some copper and some silver wire of comparable length. And so what I want to first do is get the ends lined up like that. Okay. Then I want to straighten it out a bit. I'm going to leave this much excess. Okay, so this right here. Then I'm going to put my finger like that there. And I'm going to grab my largest crochet hook, which is the K. Okay, so yeah, it says K there. Okay, and then I'm going to use this flat part, and I've spoken about how I do this before. I like to press the wire against the flat part, and I like to use the end without the hook so that when it's time to slide the jewelry off, it comes off really easily, and I don't have to worry about it getting snagged by that hook. Okay, so now I'm gonna wrap both of these wires together around here a few times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've gone around 5 times, but you see 4 loops. So let's do one more. 6. Okay. What this has done is it's basically made the hole where my lock is actually going to be inserted. So imagine that instead of this crochet hook, my lock is there. Okay, so I'm going to bring that back on around like that, and now I'm going to grab my eyes. So here's one eye, once again using the end without the hook, and here is the other eye, it once again in such a way that the hook is on the opposite end. And now I'm going to start wrapping these around. So I'm going to take the silver, go in front, so around the I, in front of the K, behind the other I, and then go back like that. Okay, you see how I did that? Alright, now I'm going to take the copper one and do the same thing. So over this one, in front of that one, but behind the other eye. Now I'm going to go back like that. Okay? And I'm going to keep alternating. Never going behind this one, right? You only ever go behind and around the eyes, never the K. Alright? So that was the copper. Now let's do some silver again. I'm just gonna go faster. And I'm always ending with both wires on that side. Okay, on that far side. You can kind of scrunch those down if you want them closer. Okay. Now, I want to make another hole for my lock. So there's this hole where my lock is going to be inserted, but this is a bigger piece of jewelry. So I want to make another hole higher up on this piece of jewelry. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll turn it over, I'll get these, combine them again, and then I will wrap a few times around just so I can basically create another cylindrical hole. Okay, so now my lock is gonna enter here as well as there. Okay, alright, I'll turn this back around, and now what do I have left? Well, I have this wire right here left as well as this. We'll get back to that. So I could do many things with this wire. You know, I could do some more of this crisscross, or I could split these wires off and do individual things. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you just kind of have to play it by ear and design how you will. So let me figure out what I want to do and I'll be back. Alright, so I figured out what I want to do, and basically I'm going to add 2 more crochet hooks. One is a G and one is an H. So they're of comparable size. You don't have to do this, but I just felt like trying to be even more creative. So I'm going to take the silver, I'm going to just start wrapping it around that one like that for several loops. Okay. And now I'm going to take this H and kind of do the same thing, except it's going to be with the copper. Wrap it around for several loops as well. You kind of want to probably go around the same number of times. You guys know how I'm a symmetry freak. Okay, and then I will tie up these ends. So I'll grab this tool and just kind of curl it on itself. And the same for this one. Curl it on itself. Okay, so this is what you have so far. Alright, now we still have this tail down here. So we don't really need these now. We can take these out. Take that one out. I'm going to take this one out. I don't need these eyes anymore, so I'm going to take those out. And I'm going to take that one out. So basically we have this piece, and we just need to work with this tail. So I'm going to wrap this around so that the wire comes to the front of the piece. Designating this part with all this design, to be the front of the piece. Okay, and there are many things that I can do, right? So I'm going to just kind of do this a little bit. That's the good thing about really malleable wire like this. Okay, and then I'm going to get these to be a little bit more the same length. So I'm gonna chop like that, and now I'm going to twist them together. So this is quite the elaborate piece of lock jewelry, but I like it. And just remember, your lock will go through here as well as through there. And I wanted 2 places for the lock to be inserted, so that, because this is a, it's a pretty long piece of lock jewelry, so it'll be able to, you'll have more support because the lock will be there as well as in there. Okay. So when I take it off, I just slide this off like that. Yeah, and this is what you're left with. It's really cool. Copper and silver piece of lock jewelry. Alright, let me go put it in my hair so you can see what it looks like. Alright guys, so as you can see, I made a piece of lock jewelry earlier when I was kind of just messing around and practicing the style that I just showed you. And you see how it's not black and red, it's just one solid color. So this is what it will look like when it's on your lock. And of course you can adjust it to different heights or whatever and kind of mold it in there so, you know, it's doing this thing the way you want it to do. Alright, let's get the one I just made into my hair. So just take the lock, and remember it's going to go into these two parts. So just stick it in like that. So find a lock that the jewelry will fit on. And my locks are mature enough where they're not so flimsy, so I can use that to my advantage to kind of stick it in and kind of force it in. Okay? And yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. Okay. The good thing about lock jewelry is that, especially lock jewelry that's made from wire, is that even if you make a piece of jewelry and you don't like the way it's fitting in your hair at the moment, you can always bend it and shape it in such a way that better suits you. So these, I would probably alter them a little bit. I don't know how right now. I'm not gonna do it on camera, but I would probably alter them a little bit because I don't really kind of like how they just are there, but I do kind of like it at the same time because it kind of reminds me of like a butterfly or something, and these are like the antennas, you know. So it's just up to you, but basically that's how you install it. This is what it looks like. You know, whenever I start making a piece of lock jewelry, I'm never sure of what I'm gonna end up with. I never know what the end product will be because I kind of just play it by ear as I go. So yeah, hopefully this video will serve to get your creative juices flowing, and you can build upon this, or use part of it and then veer off in your own direction. But the coolest thing about making your own lock jewelry is that you don't have to worry about other people wearing it. You don't have to worry about other people having the exact same pieces versus going to the beauty supply store getting the silver and gold ones. Everybody has those, even me, even though I haven't worn them, but I have them. So you can have your own custom made lock jewelry, and it's not hard. It's not hard. Alright, so all you really needed were the 3 crochet hooks and then 2 pieces of wire. And remember, you can use 1 piece of wire if you want, right? You saw the red piece that I had. I only used 1 color wire with that. But to achieve this specific look, yeah, you need at least more than 1 color. But yeah, really simple. And admittedly, I did add the 2 extra crochet hooks on, so I had a total of 5 later on, but that was just me being creative. I didn't know I was going to do that. I didn't plan on doing that, but when I stopped to figure out what I want to do next, that came to mind, and that's how it's going to be a lot of times for you guys when you're making your own lock jewelry. You're going to come up with these ideas and be like, I should try that. I wonder how that would look. That looks cool. So I'm happy that I did, and now you see I have this kind of like butterfly looking piece of jewelry. At any rate, let me get out of here, but before I do, let me tell you I do have a 3-year lock anniversary coming up on the 16th of next month, August, so be looking out for that video. And as always, please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions conditions the heart to not really love at all. Symmetry is out.